Staring at 142 to the hole. Pin about medium depth, though it is on the left side.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right, and if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. And that's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. This is looking really good.
What a way to start the back 9. That is a tremendous iron shot.
A 4-footer here for birdie. Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead. And now we arrive at the 202-yard par 3 12th. Best to work the ball right to left, landing as softly as possible on one of the firmest greens at Pebble Beach. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Now this for another birdie.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here. Perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a two-putt would be a very good result.
Nope, that's going to slide by on the high side. Just a little too much break there. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And the lead will remain 1. Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make three here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up. Purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Now a 7-footer. Well judged, that is in for par here at 13. It'll hold tight at -13. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate 3-shot par 5s left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
And that will work its way just off the green and set up a shot from the fringe. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. Chance now for another birdie.
Yeah, and over a putt like this, you've really got to trust the fact you've banked the practice, you trust the process, and certainly trust the line.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he's got it to 14 under par. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes in all of golf. March to the sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16th. Key here, carry the island bunker. This started toward the left side. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Just 5 feet left. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 14 under. 17th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that 3 and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure 8 on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry, and you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club, and the target is bigger.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. Now this for another birdie. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. That is going to catapult him into the lead with one hole to play. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip. That's the one, a pressure drive there at 18, holding the one-shot lead. But that is safely in the fairway, and a big exhale there. Well within range from here, a second now to the par 5. Had the distance right, just a tad offline. How about the chances for getting it up and down from that spot?
Well, it's not in that thick stuff, Rich, so that's advantage number one. Really, the lie's pretty good. I think it's a standard pitch.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's how to end it. Back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18. And this will be a final round 64. Wow. Frank, unquestionably a satisfying victory for our featured player. You won 15 times on tours around the world, including the PGA Tour. What's the significance of the second victory?
It's a great question, Rich. And I think that to answer you simply, it's huge. But to sort of detail it more, the first one, there's always question marks. People tag around, is it a fluke? Were they lucky? Did they chip in on the last? So you work just as hard, if not harder, for the second one. And then when that happens, you feel validated and you feel finally over the hump.
So back we go to the tee at the par 4 16th hole, as these players try to stay loose as they get set for the start of this 3-hole aggregate. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. "93 yards is the number as he sets for his second.
No, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Okay, no mistakes on this first playoff hole. That's half the battle. And this one, in for a par. 2 holes remain in this aggregate playoff as our competitors will get another shot at tackling this par 3 17th hole. The aggregate playoff couldn't decide it. The first hole of sudden death couldn't decide it. So now it's on to 17 to see if someone can make that breakthrough and walk away with what would be a hard-earned victory. Okay, that one's dancing. There's the breakthrough here in the extra holes after the par to start in the playoff. This one in for birdie here on 17. On now to the third playoff hole as we rejoin the ocean at the 18th. So many ways to play it here, but a tee shot in the cove could spell the end to any golfer's chances. This one starting a little bit left. All right, that's a good shot from there. Home and 2 on the par 5. Landed it on the green. Wasn't able to get it to stop from that far away. Just on the fringe. And an outside chance at making an eagle here. Eight feet remaining here for birdie. And that's it. After the 3-hole aggregate, our featured golfer gonna walk away with the title. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From perpetually sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, it's live opening round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. It is called the People's Open. Enthusiastic crowds have been the norm. 700,000 fans expected through the turnstiles this week. As we check the early leaderboard, your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's off to a good start at 6 under. So, Frank, here we are, 3 tournaments into the new season. Our featured golfer, the rookie, on an absolutely historic and record-breaking run. 3 consecutive wins to begin a career absolutely unheard of.
It's crazy. I didn't believe they could win out of the gates. I certainly didn't believe they could back it up with 2, and then they had no chance of making it 3 in a way, so I have no idea what to expect this week.
So another event getting underway here, Frank, and we look at our featured golfer coming in fresh off another victory 4 short days ago. You know, it's funny what confidence can do for you. Early in the season, you're probably just hoping to try and make some cuts, contend once in a while. Now you're coming into tournaments as one of the favorites to win.
As long as you don't get ahead of yourself, because, you know, there's that sort of phrase, you can be a little too cocky. Confidence is a good thing, though. I just think take a little step back. I mean, all the backslapping's finished. You won last week. Remember how you did that. Remember how well you played, what got there. There was a series of good shots. So Thursday, you've got to start doing exactly the same with that same attitude.
Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey here at 1. He'll drop back to 1 over par. The weather down here in Arizona, picture perfect here in the month of February, but come August, we know that'll be a much different story. Still, Frank, apart from keeping your focus and embracing, we'll call it the festive nature of this event, what is the key to really being successful here at TPC Scottsdale?
The truth, Rich, really is trying to adjust, because everybody talks of the elevation here, which is about 1,500 feet above sea level. So on a normal day around 75 degrees, that's about 5% you'd adjust. But in these cold, crisp mornings, and also later in the day, that drops to about 3%. So the players that have played well here are very aware of how much that affects their iron play. Their irons go a little shorter at the start of the day. They go a little further in the middle of the day, and then they drop down again in the afternoon. So constantly adjusting.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
That's a confident roll right there. Well done. It's a par here at the 2nd, and he'll stay at 1 over. You know where we are because you can look to the right. We're in the desert. You want to keep it out of that. If you do, with a good tee shot, absolutely a chance to get home in 2 and maybe jumpstart the round with an eagle 3. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in two. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. It can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Deft touch there. Very well judged. A great opportunity here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. Now with the par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards. Perhaps take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent there. A little pop bunker on the right side, one there if you come up a little short, and there's another one on the left side should you pull your tee shot.
That one going to wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. So no gust of wind forthcoming. He'll tap that in for his birdie, but that's about as close to a hole-in-one as you're ever going to see. Heading now to the 470-yard par 4 fifth. This hole is all about the drive. Hit the fairway, and the approach is simple, but a massive bunker on the right is trouble, making an approach over a wash very difficult. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
The fifth always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a 3.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now this Notah for birdie.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout. And that was just a bit too firm.
This from 7 feet. Might overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at even par.
Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favouring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
That one needed to put on the brakes, but could not, and this will wind up over the green.
Eight-foot putt here.
Good stop, though it is for a bogey 4. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Up next, the 475-yard par 4 8th. It's a slight dogleg left. Ideally, you want to shape a right-to-left shot to catch a downslope on the fairway. But watch out for the 2 bunkers on the left. Par from there would be a big ask. And that will do just fine.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
7 feet now for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. We close out the front 9 with the 454-yard par 4 9th. Avoid the right-hand bunker off the tee, and you should have a good look into this green, which is separated by a large hump running right through the middle of it. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway. Now can take dead aim at this whole location to this narrow green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
From about 8 feet.
Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's an even par score of 35 on this front side. Beginning the back 9 with a 428-yard par 4-10. Sharp dogleg to the right, offering several options off the tee. Cut the quarter with a driver and contend with a small bunker and trees, or opt for a fairway wood that brings bunkers on both sides into play. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now from just under 100 yards, a stare down his second.
And here at the 10th, with the iron in hand, and hits it stone cold close.
This only about 5 feet for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. Heading now to what most consider the most challenging and intimidating hole at TPC Scottsdale, the 472-yard par 4-11. Water protecting the entire left side of the hole, so both distance and precision are required. A drive down the right side is ideal.
Well, that's a good drive down the left. It would be much easier if that hole was cut on the right, but today you can see it on the left, so this shot just that much trickier.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Great tee shot here at the 11th. Now has a chance to go at the hole location on the left half of the green, but have to be concerned about the water that wraps around the backside.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
From my vantage point, I don't see a whole lot of break. He should have a good run at this one.
That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And he'll remain at 1 under par. 12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
I mean, this is a clinic in how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high, give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up. No, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. That one was running so hot. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. Par 4, 14th, Frank. It seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
From 163 yards out, this a tough second. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par, and he'll stay at 2 under. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. You can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Okay, that's going to come to rest in the rough as that rolled all the way through this long 15th green, but it is safely on that island. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. This is absolutely one of the coolest holes in golf. This is a little bit like dropping Fenway Park into the desert, trading a baseball bat for a golf club. And it is bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, tie game, World Series rowdy. I mean, there is nothing like it in golf. And that'll get to 20,000 plus to their feet. That was something else. After a brilliant tee shot, this for birdie. And that a field goal there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. Up next, the 332-yard drivable par 4 17th. Players going for the green need to avoid the water short and left of the putting surface. A miss right will still allow for a fairly simple up and down. Oh, he's taking a big run at this. How about the adrenaline running now after the birdie in front of the assembled masses at 16. This tee shot on the green here at 17. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Good putt, a birdie here at 1, and he'll get it now to 4 under par, just 2 shots off the lead. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
127 yards, that's what he's looking at down the flagstick. Pin back right so he can take an aggressive line.
It just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
That's just okay, I'd say, but he's left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank.
Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
That's a good cut to save par here at 18. This will be an opening round 67 on the scorecard. Well done. Final look at the opening round leaderboard. It shows our featured golfer just 2 back. a day's end.
Makes that second round even more important, Rich. Don't want to get too adrift come moving day.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the tower, Frank Nobilo. For Nota Begay, Iona Stephen, and all our crew, Rich Lerner saying, we'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Sonoran Desert and always entertaining TPC Scottsdale, it's live second-round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. It is known as the greatest show on grass, and it has lived up to that moniker through the first couple of rounds as we take a look at the Friday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. Our featured golfer, right in it, just a couple of shots off the pace. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round two. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Rich, great tee shot to start the day. Now looking at an approach shot with no penalty areas and no bunkers around this green, so all you're taking a look at is that hole location.
Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. A look here at birdie.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right. That might have come off a little bit on the hill because it came up well short.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. This second hole at 442 yards of par 4 is tempting. If you're one of the longer hitters, you might want to challenge those two fairway bunkers on the right. If you carry those, you'll have another chance to make a three. Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. From the fairway, let's go to Nota.
Well, hammered that tee shot into the narrowest section of this fairway. Got a great chance to clip this iron shot and get it close.
Ball's on the green, I know that, but I'm looking at the flag, and I don't see the ball by the flag.
Now a 7-footer.
Yeah, that's a good putt, though it is for bogey here at the second. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. We come now to the first par 5 of the day, 558-yard third. A dry wash runs down the entire right side, and then it cuts across the green. Long drive down the right side, and the green is going to be reachable in 2. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. PGA Tour moves back to California next week. We'll be at Hogan's Alley in Riviera Country Club just west of Los Angeles for the Genesis Invitational. Frank, we go from hysteria to history.
Oh, you do, yeah. Humphrey Bogart's tree on the left side of the 12th hole is still there, and it's still a feature. A huge sycamore tree there that kicks the odd ball away from the green. It's good. The whole golf course is in a sort of a bowl, so you get these swirling winds. I know they've tried to renovate the golf course over the last few years. It's actually made the fairways a little wider, but another straight-up test. I mean, the West Coast swing, you really have to bring your game.
That's how you do it right there. The approach misses the target, but the putter coming through from off the green, and that is a bit of a surprise birdie.
Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the 2 bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
Nope, couldn't get the right shape on that one. It'll miss the green left. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain at 4 under. This can be a tough hole, this par 4 fifth at 470 yards. It is made considerably easier if you pound your drive. And you need to hit it long and straight. From there, you'll have a chance to access the whole location and maybe make a birdie. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
The 5th always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a 3.
This one has a chance to be close.
Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And after yesterday's 67, quickly to 1 under for his round here.
Par 4 6th, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
134 yards left to the flagstick today. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This from about 10 feet.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. The par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay at 5 under. This is a good hole right here. The par 4 8th at 475 yards, a slight dogleg to the left. This is where you want to hit that sweeper. If you have that in your bag, get a little extra roll on that hooking tee shot from there, you'll have a chance to make a birdie.
Decent break. It finished in the first cut. Another bounce or two. Might have been in the thicker stuff.
Now this, his second to the par 4 from just off the fairway.
Well, the ball's finished up okay, but look how it got there.
This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And he moves to 2 under for his round, 6 under for the tournament. Well, the key here at the par 4 9th as you close out this front side with the 453-yard hole is to keep it away from those 2 bunkers down the right-hand side. If you do that, then you have a pretty clear approach shot. Keep in mind, there is a ridge that sort of bisects the middle of this green. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway. Now can take dead aim at this hole location to this narrow green.
Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good.
That's a good shot. And more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Just 5 feet left. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a 33, 2 under par.
Par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, do you think players should consider cutting the corner over that large bunker along the right side?
Well, in years gone by, Rich, that's exactly what they were starting to do, and consequently they've sort of put in a few new bunkers really to stop that avenue or access into 10. Really, the easiest way to play it is just play it down the left side, leave yourself in. If you want to be brave, be prepared that if you miss, you'll find a bunker.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
Kane cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Nicely judged, though. It's 4-5 here at par 3. And he'll fall back to 5 under.
This is a terrific hole here at TPC Scottsdale. The 11th is 472 yards and a par 4. You can see you don't want to hit it left because water goes down the entire left side.